In this video, we'll quickly compare SQLite with Postgres, run a performance test, and measure the latency of insert, select, update, and delete operations, as well as CPU usage and how many queries per second each can handle. SQLite is just a library that you use in your application to write data to a local file. That's why it's called embedded database. Frequently, it is used in mobile applications and IoT devices. Postgres, on the other hand, is a standalone database, a separate application. It handles requests and queries from other applications and manages how the data is stored on the disk. Frequently, it is deployed on a separate server, and other applications interact with it via a network. Now, there is a use case for small web applications when you have only one server and you run a database and application on the same instance, like WordPress. In this case, rather than using TCP/IP stack, I use Unix socket to connect application with Postgres, which reduces latency and is more stable, but obviously limited to a single server. I'll run this test on AWS and use storage-optimized large instances for both applications. I have the following SQLite optimizations to improve performance. And for the Postgres, I always use pgtune, which is a great tool to get started and optimize your Postgres for your hardware. For the test, I'll simulate a simple shopping cart functionality with full CRUD operations. To set up, I create all necessary database tables, as well as the same indexes in SQLite and Postgres. First, I create a shopping cart, add a few products to the cart, update the total value, create an order to simulate checkout, add the same items to the order, reduce the quantity of the product, then I delete shopping cart items as well as delete the entire shopping cart. And finally, I run a simple select and join two tables to list what the customer bought, with product names and the total. It's very a simple workflow, but very common as well. Alright, let's go ahead and run the benchmark. We'll slowly increase the number of operations, and I'm going to compress the entire test into a single minute. At the end, we'll see which database can perform the most queries per second with the lowest latency. As you would expect, at the end of the test, writing to a local file is significantly faster than sending those queries to a standalone database, even if it's located on the same server. The goal of this test is just to visualize the performance difference and perhaps convince you to use SQLite in some cases, which is actually a very reliable and fast database. Let me know what should I test next.